You know about 80-20 principle, right? It's called Pareto's principles. 20% of your tasks get 80% of the results. And today's video would be how to identify those 20% of the tasks that give you your result, how to manage your work and YouTube if you have a YouTube channel, or how to manage multiple things at time. There is something that I believe in: single task but multi-project. I've always done this. When you are doing one thing, focus completely on one thing. At the same time, keep simultaneously working on different projects. What exactly do I mean and how to get to that state? That is what we are going to discuss today. So let's discuss the strategies right away. There has to be a to-do list or a task list. Some people call it the target list, some call it a checklist, to-do list, whatever name you keep it. It has to be ready the night before, because your mind gets into the zone of understanding what is going to come the next day. There have been times where I have not done this. The next morning I wake up, the kind of productivity is not the same as if I do it the previous night. This is something that I've experienced personally, and I'm sure you must be having a similar experience. Tasks are different from projects. If I call a project as an institution or a university, task would be a classroom. So every project will have its tasks and something deliverables. The list should be a list of tasks, not projects, because projects you cannot finish in one task. Project will have several tasks and it may have several subtasks. We always look for a continuous time to work on our goals. Always it may not be, you may be so busy, caught up in different things that you may not have that 1 hour, 2 hour slot to mindfully focus. In such cases, what can be done is, I heard this term from somewhere, I don't recall the source, pockets of time. Sometimes if you have put something for an experiment, if you are a student, or if you are commuting, you are doing something where there is a certain kind of incubation period. That could be your pocket of time. So these pockets of time can be utilized to understand what tasks are going on, what is going on. Execute these tasks to excellence. I have said this earlier and I still reiterated: time blocking. Whatever Google Calendar or whatever digital calendar you use, divide it into the number of hours. Some calendars already have slots marked in. So for this slot to this slot, you will be doing this. You need not do this for all the tasks, but whatever is important. Creating a list is one thing, but scheduling it is something else. A good resource for this is Emily Lentino. She has done several videos about time batching, time blocking, productivity and all this, and I'll leave it in the description box. I personally have tried Asana, Trello, ClickUp. After going through all of this, my favorite is Notion. I manage my projects in Notion. I have an offline system also, but digitally I use Notion. So let me take you through my workspace, how the tasks are managed. So this is the project's dashboard or Notion. Here there is check mark, and I've set filters so that whenever I clear a check mark, it gets removed from here. Then there is name of the task, due date, whether it is in particular range or just one day. Then the area, then whether it is theory or practical because of my PhD work. What is the day and the number of days required. For this and this I have set filters, and archive means if some project or something does not resonate, then it can be archived. So I will not check it off. I will click on archive, and I've put filters so that whenever I click on archive, it gets removed. So if I check this over here, say suppose, you will see this gets removed. If say suppose this goal is not relevant for me right now, then I'll do for archives, select yes, and it will get removed. So that is the way you can manage multiple things, and Notion is a very good space for that. And I encourage you to use Notion for multi-project working. Procrastination is often seen as a bad thing, but say suppose you are delaying something because you want to club it with something else which is of similar nature. That means it is working in your favor and it is not procrastination. Clubbing similar tasks together, flexibility is the key. Just because you have marked it in your to-do does not mean you have to do it today only. It's important that you recognize which tasks can be clubbed together and which tasks cannot. You need to do it every day. All this time management and productivity, whatever system works. I used to use offline notebooks for task management. Now I have switched to a mobile app. I use AnyDo. I think it's good. I tried Todoist. It doesn't work that much for me. So currently I'm using AnyDo. I'll leave all these resources in the description box if you are interested. The point is, whatever system works for you, it works. Just because somebody is recommending an app does not mean that it will work for you. If you are able to stick for it 1 or 2 months down the line, then it's best. I've always said this, prioritizing yourself is important, because if you're not feeling good, then chances are that whatever task management or project management system is there, you won't be able to follow it to the T. There are few things that I have realized whenever I'm stressed and anxious. Even if I have all the resources, even if I have all the time that is there, I'm just not in the headspace of doing that. These resources, everything, these are external things. But the priority should be on mental health. I hope you have found today's video useful. I have done several videos on this topic: self-care, self-love, affirmations, mindset. You can check out my channel for that. Till the next video.